1 point. Barrett heroics now igniting them down the stretch. 1 point.
Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here, or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And turn on the notification bell. And the thumbs ups, and drop your comments. 1, 2, 3. He was the third pick in the draft. And tonight, he went up against the team of his former college roommate, who was the number 1 pick, Mr. Williamson. But who stole the show? Of course, Zion was sitting on the bench, because that is another story. Because we know what availability is about, the best ability. But RJ Barrett tonight helped the Knicks hold off a team that had no business being in this game, especially since they played last night and they played without their 2 All-Stars. So that is something to talk about. But we can talk about our future All-Star, Mr. RJ Barrett. That's right, RJ Barrett. Let's go. There he is, RJ Barrett. The Knicks won 123-117. Even though we built tremendous leads, I think our largest lead was about 16 points at one time. 16 points. Oh man, but what a beautiful game by RJ. Especially, he played a great game throughout, and for some reason they kind of went away from him again, but they came back to him in crunch time. Thibs was actually calling plays for RJ when we needed a bucket. That is a monumental moment. It's happened before in the past. It has, but not on a consistent basis. Tonight, we saw the transition. We saw, well, maybe transition's a little strong, but we saw the acceptance of the evolution of a young star, the acceptance by the other stars on this squad. They knew that they needed this guy right there. There he is talking to Zion. When I saw that earlier, I was like, man, he looks so calm, so relaxed. And they were chatting on the sidelines. I felt a tremendous game was coming from RJ. I mean, I've been feeling a tremendous game was coming from RJ for quite a while. Oh, man. But look at him there, man. He was so focused. He was the star. I mean, I could just talk about him all night. But wait, before we get to this, let's go to, there he is. Courtesy of Knicks Central. 35 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 6 of 8 he shot from the 3-point line. And I'm going to tell you something. This is so bizarre. Today, I'm sitting on my sofa and I'm watching the early game, which I don't even remember what it was at this point. Whatever the early game was. And I'm thinking 6 of 8. RJ from behind the arc, 6 of 8. That will snap this, oh, he's struggling from the 3-point line idea. And there it was. Beautiful. Not only 6 of 8, but the kid, I mean, I shouldn't call him a kid. He's a man. He became a man tonight. The man shot, I think he only missed 6 shots total. Yep. Only missed 6 shots total. There, yeah, he hit 12 of 18. And his passing. His passing. Look, he got 6 assists. So not only did he light it up, but he also got others involved. He had a very key bucket on a drive to the hoop late in the 4th quarter, and he found Taj trailing behind him for a very, very key bucket. Someone else who also had a key bucket, Kemba Walker. He had a very key instrumental 3 with about 3:34 left in the game, and that helped put a little cushion, because without that 3, man, the Pels got this down to 2 in the 4th quarter. Let's go to some highlights before we go to these stats, man. All right, here we go. This is the RJ highlights. He scored from all over too. Drives, floaters, 3-pointers. Look at that, off the dribble 3-pointer. He even had a step back 3-pointer, which I hope we'll see that. Everything. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful pass to Mitch. They got to run that play every time, man. I want to see that play run every time. Look at that. Fabulous. we got off to such a great start, and then we let the Pels back in. That part, I'm still not used to that aspect of the Knicks style of play here, where we just let teams believe that. Basically, it's almost like we go away from what got us the lead. We stop playing that. We say, oh, well, this got us the lead, so let's just stop doing it. I mean, I'm being facetious, but it's the feeling. I mean, they were up by 6 by the end of the first half. We scored 34-28. They allowed the Pels to score 28 points in the first quarter. And that was concerning. And then they let the Pels outscore us in the second quarter, 31-29. So we went in, I think we were only like a 4-point lead at the half. And it was like, come on, really? Really? Come on. But then in the third, we came out. You know, we look, it was 25-24 the third quarter. So we were only up by 5 at that point. And then you're thinking, okay, well, maybe the second unit can come in and give us a jolt of energy. And you did feel it a little bit. That was a nice play right there. Obi, backward bounce pass to RJ for a corner 3. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. And I love the way they're looking for each other. That's infectious. And that's infectious, man, because that's what RJ's doing. He's looking for them. We won the fourth quarter 35-34. Think about that. We allowed 34 points to this squad, New Orleans Pelicans. So the defense is very distressing. That we gave up 117 points to a team without their 2 very best players is something that I'm sure Thibs, though he likes to say, a win is a win. And you just got to find a way to win at the end. But you know what, Thibs? I think it becomes that way because we're not closing out games properly. So that is something you've got to work on. And here's my major suggestion. When Randall ain't got it, don't give it to him. It's pretty simple. I mean, I know a lot of people, everyone was talking about Randall last game. Oh, you know, without scoring, he played a great game. Well, you know what? I wasn't on that train, actually. I saw a lot of problems with the way Randall played last game. Even though he did distribute the ball, he did get, didn't he get 9 assists? So that's fantastic. However, the reason that these games are close is because Randall is making too many mistakes. He's forcing the issue, and I'm going to say something that I think is happening. I feel he looks off. The past couple of games, he looks off. I remember last season when he had that little bit of an injury, and then he forced himself to come back. He missed only that one game. He didn't look quite right. And actually, that was a similar game where RJ had to win the game for us in the fourth quarter. Similar things happening. He might be playing through some pain, some fatigue. Remember, he's a new dad. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of things going on. He's definitely forcing the issue. I mean, when he can't, when he can't score on a Devontae Graham guarding him on the mismatch, then there's some issues. So there's some issues there. I hope maybe, I don't know. There's no time for rest because they probably travel back home tonight. Yeah, they're not going to stay in New Orleans. Well, you never know. But they might travel back home tonight and hopefully, but then tomorrow's Halloween, all that stuff. But it'd be nice to have them rested for a Monday game, but that's not going to be the case. But Randall's in tremendous shape. Maybe being back home, will give him the calm that he needs because he right now is not focused. And when you're tired and fatigued, you lose focus. Those are actually his words in the past. So, but what was great was we had RJ Barrett to come and save us. Woo, man. This was a huge bucket. Look at that. Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch. But let's look at some other people. All right. Kemba Walker, 19 points. Fournier, 19 points. Taj Gibson, 13 points. Alec Burks had 10 points, but that was a very frustrating 10 points, man. Very frustrating. In fact, let me look this up here because I am very curious about the plus-minus situation. Yep, just what I thought. So, everybody on the team, everyone who played was a plus on the plus-minus side, except for 4 players. 2 of them were a 0. One was Deuce McBride, who got like 8 seconds of burn. And the other one was Quickly. 0. So he was even. Derrick Rose was a -1. And Burks was a -2. That's it. So Burks was the lowest plus-minus player on the Knicks tonight. And let me tell you, he looked it. He was forcing the issue. He's kind of playing... He's still stuck in the 2020-21 version of the Knicks style of play. The ISO, the dribble. You know, that's not this team anymore. I don't want to see that shit. I don't. I honestly, I can't stand that type of play. Of course, at sometimes you're going to have to go to an ISO play. It's going to happen. Clock winding down and whatnot. But when the clock has wound down because you've already been dribbling for 7 or 8 seconds, come on, man. That's just not the way. That's not the way this team can play to win as many games as we want them to win, as we need them to win, for them to reach their full potential. Because there's an optimization level, and it doesn't include that ISO play, that dribbling, and trying to create something for yourself when there's hardly anything there. You know, when Fournier does it, he's always looking for an option, you know, and he actually had some, you know, moments where he got stuck tonight, but he still gave us a very productive night. He was a +6. He had 2 steals. Kemba Walker had 4 steals. Fantastic. Kemba came through. Oh, man. But let me tell you, Obi only got 1 point tonight, played 10 minutes. But I thought he played a good 10 minutes. I would have liked to have seen him out on the court longer than Randall tonight. I'm just saying it straight. But I think the reason was, and let's get to the team stats over here. Let me see. I got this all out of order here. All right, the rebounds. We were hurt on the glass tonight. They got 43, we got 37, but the offensive rebounds was the story. Where the other night we won the offensive rebounding war. Tonight we lost it. We lost it by 7. That's 7 extra possessions for the Pelicans. 12. They got 12 offensive rebounds. We only had 5. We shot the lights out tonight. There's no way this game should have been this close. Look at that. We almost shot 52% from the field. We shot even better from the 3-point line than we did from anywhere else. We shot 57.6%. We hit 19 of 33 of our 3-pointers. And for a little while, I was a little worried, but as the game closed out, we hit our free throws. We hit 80% of our free throws, 20 out of 25. Man. This game should not have been this close, but look at the points in the paint. 52-36. Mitch had a rough time. He had a rough time with Valanciunas. I've always liked him. I always thought he was a really solid player. And he hurt us tonight. I mean, he got 27 points, 14 rebounds. Man, he even got 4 assists, Valanciunas. He only hit 1 of 3 from behind the arc, but 10 of 15. Yeah, so he gave Mitch Robinson some trouble tonight. But, Mitch hung in there. He hit all 3 of his buckets. He hit both of his free throws, but only had 5 rebounds. Only 5 rebounds. Ooh, 8 points. But the Knicks are in first place, tied with the Wizards. 5-1 records. The Wizards won. The Wizards won tonight. Oh, that was the game. The Wizards won. I was. Hey, they got a squad. But we got a better squad. We got such a good team here. And again, I'm going to repeat it. This team has not even come close to its potential. Seriously, look at this. Look at this stat line here. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. God, RJ, how awesome was it to see RJ play like that? Man, the RJ shaming. Remember that? No, all rookie team. This guy's trash. He's a joke. He's never going to be anything. That's what I say to all the RJ haters, man. Our number 3 pick is the best three-point shooter of that draft. How do you like them apples? Big apples, man. Big apples, and this guy's got big cojones. He is, man, he's a gamer. He is unflappable. That is the word that best describes RJ Barrett. He's 21 years old, unflappable. He's I think the second youngest player on the team still. Tonight, the second youngest player on the team won the game for the team that is in first place after 6 games, because we're 5-1, babies. And who predicted that? Right here, right there, into the Knicks-Verse. If you guys haven't watched the Ultimate Predictions video, you've got to watch it, because then you'll know what's going to happen next month. And next month's going to be pretty outstanding. It's not going to be 5-1 outstanding, but it's going to be pretty outstanding. Whoo, man, I am so overhyped. Oh, man. You know what, though? I really actually wish there were a couple days in between these games, but we got it. We got Toronto on Monday. I think it's Toronto. I hope it is. We're going to win that game. We're going to win that game. I'm expecting a big game from Randall in that game. I'm expecting us to get back to the way that we play defense, the way that we're used to playing defense. I'm sure there's going to be the main focus of Thibodeau and the film sessions and everything, because offensively, we did everything right. Generally. We still have problems with the zone, but we overcame it eventually. I mean, 123 points. I think we're in the top 3 of offenses in the entire NBA. 3 again. The 9 God. Right there. I love it. That was from you, Ash. Oh, man. I wish I was in New York right now. I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to talk to every single person I run into in LA about these Knicks tonight. That's right. All right. I got to cool down. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up, comments, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'm going to keep dropping videos. And see you around the Knicks-Verse.